Okay, so Canadian brands know what they're doing. Comes with armpit vents. POV, it's freezing outside, but you want to look cute. You guys are always telling me how cold it is where you guys are living, and as someone who lives in Canada for the past 20 years, I hear you. I know your struggle. For today's video, I have collected the best winter parkas. Each and every one of these winter parkas are tested for up to -30 degrees Celsius, which is -22 degrees Fahrenheit on its own. In case it gets to even colder than -30 in your winter, make sure to check out all of my layering videos for what you should be wearing underneath your winter parkas, and let's stay warm together this winter. Let's not freeze and stay functional and fashionable at the same time. Okay, so we are starting off with this extremely popular retro North Face jacket. So this is a down-filled puffer jacket. I am wearing this in a size extra small in the men's version because they were completely sold out of the women's version. But I think this specific model is very unisex, so it doesn't matter where you get it from, the men's or the women's. They look pretty much identical except for the actual size. So okay, when I first got this in the mail, like the mailman dropped it off and I picked up the package, I was shocked. I can't believe this is from the North Face because I was expecting something really heavy duty that has a little bit more weight to it, but this is so light. It is on their warmest setting with a 3 rating at the warmest level, and the weight is heavyweight, which is their like maximum weight level at the 3. So I'm guessing some magical concoction with the ingredients inside, like the goose down. It's just super lightweight to begin with. Oh, it's also water resistant and wind resistant, so it's really, really important for those of you who have like, you know, really snowy weathers or rainy weathers in the winter time. It also has 700 fill down, and it's supposed to withstand temperatures for up to -30 Celsius. I like that oversized look on all of my puffers. You guys already know this. Like Ariana's wearing hers right here. All the reviews for this jacket is saying it is so warm, especially for people in like true winters. I don't really like it when people are like,
oh, this is not a real winter.
I think winters exist for different climates, different geographical locations around the globe. And just because, you know, you're in Florida doesn't mean that your winter isn't a real winter. Really easy to pair and take care of. If you get some light scuffs on this or it gets dirty somehow, just take a wet cloth and just gently wipe it. And because it has that water resistant fabric, it's gonna come right off. Okay, the only thing I'm kind of like iffy about it is the hood area. If you guys can see, it comes with a built-in hood, but this hood, when you first get the jacket, it will come rolled up like to the collar like this. It's kind of like a raincoat hood. This hood is not padded in any way. Most of the time though, I'm seeing people wear this puff without the hood being out, so that way you can like layer on your own like beanie or your own hat on top, and then you would be good. So in Toronto, I've also seen a lot of people wear this jacket outside, but not necessarily in like the really deep winter, like when we're talking about January, February. If it's blizzarding outside, I'm not going to be in this. I'm gonna be in my goose jacket or something that's a little heavier parka, which I will show you later. I think this is a really good commuter everyday jacket, you know, in case you're traveling to work by public transit, or if you're indoors, outdoors a lot, this will be the perfect jacket for you. Oh, let me talk about my earmuffs. When I first saw these earmuffs, I legit thought they were a really good deal for the Uggs earmuffs, and they're so soft. They are a fraction of the price. I will be linking them down below, as well as all of the jackets that we talked about in this video. This earmuff legit heats up. Okay, you press a button and it heats up to 2 varying temperatures. So the red one is a warmer one, and then you press it again, and the blue one is a cooler one. And it's so useful in the winter, especially if you have a parka like this without a hood, or you don't want to use the hood. Just have something like this to protect your head area, or have a hat over. And it's fashion and function. I love this. Okay, and then I got another North Face puffer jacket because I've been seeing this jacket all over my Pinterest this year. Okay, this is the puffer slash teddy puffer jacket of the season, and it is so adorable. This is the men's high pile nupsy jacket. I was trying to find this in a women's version, but I couldn't find it, and it turns out that they only sell in the men's version. So I got this in the size men's small, and this is what it looks like on me. So if you like the oversized look, I would suggest you to go your usual size. I'm usually a women's extra small, and I went up 1 size in the men's sizing, so this is a men's small. In case you like that more fitted look, you can just go with your usual size in the men's version or even size down in the men's version. So just like the first one, I think the overall structure remains the same with the collars being puffed as well, and there's also a hood as well, but the hood is not anything substantial. It's just something that's there to like block out any rain. The main part is definitely this teddy material. It is so freaking cute. Oh my goodness, it's so soft. It's definitely like my therapy jacket, especially on days where I feel like I lack the motivation to like wake up or like do anything really, which is a lot, you know, especially in the winter time. I feel like this jacket does a really good job of like lifting my mood and like lifting my overall fashion sense. So oh my god, I can't talk. It's like I'm sweating right now. I feel like this is a little bit more heavier than the first black one. Maybe it's because of the additional shearling going on, but yeah, instead of 700 fill down, this is 600 fill recycled down. It's also got the warmest setting on North Face, which is a 3, but it doesn't say anything about it being water resistant or wind resistant, which I'm guessing it wouldn't be, because if you get this area wet, then your jacket would just be wet. One downside I can think about this jacket is that it would be really difficult to maintain, especially if you're going out, if you're going to be like taking the bus or like, you know, going to school with this and just overall being kind of like reckless and careless with it, then you are for sure going to be getting some areas scuffed or like getting some areas dirty, you know, like definitely don't wear this out when you're eating pasta. So that would be like the only downside, but it's so cute though. It is so adorable. I feel like I would definitely rock this in the winter time with like a hat like this that's also shearling, which look how cute. And you know what, I hate it when my hair is like all over the place, you know, especially when I'm wearing like parkas or like hooded jackets like this. How do you get your hair up? So oh my god, I have found the best hack to put your hair up in a claw clip when you're wearing a hat like this. I'm gonna show you. Okay, so first you put on the hat, and then you take a little bit of your hair out from here, like this, and you do the rest, and you clip it, like this. It looks super cute, and your hair is not gonna be like stuck in your neck. Okay, for all the people out there screaming like nothing is too warm for you because you live in Antarctica or Antarctica related weathers, I've got the perfect parka for you. This is the Canada Goose Mystique parka, and this is, I believe, one of their longest length parkas. So I'm 5'7", and to me it comes down almost to my ankle area. That tells you how long it is. I know they also carry a petite version of this parka, just so you know, for my petite girlies out there, you guys are not having it like sweep the floor when you're out. This is like the blanket for you when you're out. This is like wrapping a thermal blanket all around your body, including your head, which I will get to for the hoodie part. I'm wearing this in the size extra small, and it fits me pretty well, and I think it's always smart for your outer layers to not go too tight, because in the winter time you always want to leave rooms for some layering underneath. I was legit sweating when I was trying this on. This is part of their extreme temperature ratings in Canada Goose, -30 degrees and below, and they also have a lifetime warranty. I'm not sure if that means, you know, like if a zipper gets broken or something happens to it, are they gonna just like fix it, or are they gonna just like give you a new one? I'm not sure. For those of you who have owned the Canada Goose parkas, please let me know your experience with them. I've had another Canada Goose parka for years and years, and I remember buying it when I was a freaking university student. Always been my go-to year after year after year, until this year I gave it to my mom, which then I got another new one for myself. Or I would just say that be careful with this one. Do not get this one if you are going to be indoors, outdoors, indoors, outdoors. I do not suggest this because it gets very warm indoors very, very quickly. I would suggest this jacket if you're out, you know, at the Christmas market with your girlfriend, if you're going to be out looking at like ice sculptures at night. Basically somewhere where you have to be outdoors for an extended period of time, because this is where it truly holds its value and will keep you warm for all those hours. So just in case you are at the mall and it's, you know, overbearingly hot, you can do this. They come with these like back strap. Last resort, there's always this. And then in terms of the hoodie, so this is what it came with. The fur is completely removable and detachable. Also, if you are interested in the version of the exact same Mystique parka but without the fur, they also have that version. It just shows you how wide and deep the hoodie actually is, all the way to the rim of this jacket. I mean, of this hat. I'm losing my mind because this is like so hot. Oh my god, I can't think straight. Okay, us Canadian girlies or people who live in areas that is extremely cold or that is extremely windy, you guys know how important a good hoodie is, and this hoodie definitely does the trick for me. I have owned other Canada Goose parkas in the past, and their hoodies are always like chef's kiss. This hood completely covers your face. Hello. I had a mind glitch. What was I talking about? It is way too hot. Okay, so okay, up next we have Moose Knuckle Debbie bombers. This is something that I got about 4 or 5 years ago, and I wore it in this Instagram post right here, and every single year whenever I post this picture, everyone asks me where I get this from, and it's from Moose Knuckles. So if you're not familiar with Moose Knuckles, they are made in Canada. You can see there's a bunch of people playing hockey there. As Canadian as it gets, it comes with these two pom-pom things on the side, so I got a matching one with Peter, and his is navy blue. This is a women's extra small, and I love this so much. I would say this is one of my like fashion parkas when I want to be out and like be looking cute. So the fill is 80% down on the inside and 20% feathers. The exterior is a really hard kind of like sturdy material, so I would say very different from the North Face jackets. Can you guys see all the makeup marks over here? It's so dirty. It is so warm. This keeps your entire upper torso super duper toasty warm. The hoodie is cute, the design is amazing. The only downside to this is that what is going to happen to your damn legs, okay? Your legs are gonna freeze off. If you're in Canada, if you're in -30, please wear some kind of snow pants, some kind of additional layering around your leg area if you're going with this. I think that's the good thing about the Canada Goose Mystique parka. You really don't need to be worried about layering, you know, 2 or 3 different layers. Don't need to be worried about snow pants or anything on top. Just put it on and you're good to go. It covers all the way down to your ankle. But I mean, arguably, it still doesn't really look as cute as something like this. As you can see, your entire bum is going to be hanging out in the cold, waiting for the wind to attack it. So don't let that happen to you. Go with fleece tights. Layering is your best friend. So this is fleece tights. It's got like legit like faux fur on the inside. It is so extremely warm. Throw this on top of your yoga pants. If you have anything from Lulu, I guarantee you'll still fit into them because they're just so stretchy. Or you can always grab more of these leggings for the winter time. Just size up one so you have room to layer all the different base layers on your legs. If you're not a fan of yoga pants in the winter, you can also do fleece tights and jeans if you want, and that should be warm enough to cover your entire lower half of your body when you are pairing it with something like a bomber jacket like this. Okay, up next we have another Canadian brand. So this is a brand called Nobis, and I've had this since also when I was in university, so I think like 10, 12, 13 years. Anyway, so it's still holding up really well. This is the Tula Ladies Pea Coat. I'm wearing this in a size extra small. Don't know why, you know, my university brain decided to get it in the smallest size possible. If I had a choice right now, I would maybe size up to an extra small, just because I have found that it's a lot easier to be wearing, you know, chunky sweaters on the bottom. Like for example, if I were to go with a cute little chunky sweater like this on the bottom, then I would have a hard time zipping this coat up. On a Nobis scale, this is a 4, which means it's Arctic ready. They also have a 5, which is their highest rating. This is for extreme winters. I don't even know how many times I've thrown this coat over, you know, with like a t-shirt on the bottom without thinking too much, and it's held up so well this entire time I've had it. I think they also have this in a lifetime warranty. I love this because it's so low maintenance. It just goes straight into the wash and then you can clean it like that. Also, you know you're in Canada when the Canadian parka comes with armpit vents. Okay, especially when you overheat. I'm totally not judging. I've been there. I'm having this happen right now, and I don't even know if this is like a quirky design or something that every jacket should have. Let me know if you've seen a feature like this before in another jacket maybe. So this entire thing is lined with magnets down here. Even though there's a zipper on the inside for an extra layer of security, I don't go for the zipper that much because I find that if I have to like bend down and like zip it all the way up, like it's such a chore for me. so I just tend to go like this and have the magnet do its job. So this way, it's still closed and it still prevents wind from attacking your insides, but it's a much more convenient way than reaching down and zipping it, and sometimes, you know, you can't see properly, or sometimes your fingers are so frozen that you can't handle the zipper very accurately. And when I first bought it, it came with a fur trim around the hoodie, but I don't know where I put it. I think I lost it somewhere. It's equally as warm because you can throw this over your neck like this. Oh, my hair! Hello. And it also has that waist belt if you want to cinch things in a little tighter to give yourself some shape in your outerwear. Okay guys, this next jacket is by the brand Rucksack, which also is, surprise surprise, a Canadian brand. This is the Marin jacket. So the inside has got a rating of 800 plus down filling. It's water repellent and wind resistant, and also holds up temperature to up to -30 degrees Celsius. What's so magical about -30 degrees? I feel like a lot of the winter parkas out there have this specific number as their benchmark. However, let's just say that in case you are in an area where you need to be outdoors and it gets colder than -30 with wind chill, for example, in the winter time, I'm sure either of these downfilled parkas would still work for you. Whenever you're going to be outdoors for a prolonged period of time, it's always safer to layer up a lot underneath, so you can always remove layers if you get too hot. There's two sets of zippers. So first you have this body zipper from your waist up here, and then you have your outer layer zipper that starts up from the bottom here and goes all the way diagonally. And I think it used to be a lot cuter because I used to have like a faux fur trim around the hoodie area, but again, I lose for what is with me and losing all my fur detachments. But I guess you're just like my hair ties, like they just like vanish for no reason. And so when you put it on the hoodie, it just looks like this. I think this design is also one of their longer parkas out there, so this is supposed to be like a maxi puffer. You guys can see that this Canada Goose one is still a lot longer, comes down to the ankle, so I wouldn't say this is like a full length. To me, this is more like a knee length parka. Style wise, I would say this is more on the more stylish end as far as black parkas can go. Also, this is half the price of the Canada Goose jacket, so you might want to take that into consideration. Okay guys, so for the last winter parka, we have yet another Canadian brand. This is by the brand Noise, and it's called the Addy. I featured this parka before in one of my earlier videos, and I just thought I would give you guys a little bit more information. So everything about this brand is completely vegan, meaning this area is vegan fur, recycled fill all over the inside, and recycled plastic on the exterior. Oh my god, it's on sale right now. This is just about $200 to $300, which is on the lower end of winter parkas, and definitely the most affordable one in this video. I love the design. I think it's very sleek. I think it's definitely fashion meets function. They also advertise this jacket to be able to withstand up to -30 degrees Celsius. I would say this is more like a medium length or like a thigh length kind of parka, and the color itself is very different. It's definitely, you know, something that is outside of the black puffer category. One thing I do not really like though is the fur trim here. I personally just don't think it looks that aesthetic, so I prefer having the fur trim off, but good news is that it is completely detachable from the parka. Got this in a size extra small, and I think this is the right choice for me. It's still pretty roomy inside in case you want to do like a thick chunky turtleneck. Okay guys, I also have some awesome wool coat recommendations. Please leave me a comment down below letting me know if you'd like to see a dedicated wool coat review video or the best wool coats for winter time. These ones are seriously like my favorite go-to wool coats. They're not just wool blend coats where they have like 5 or 10% wool. These are at least 50% wool, so you know it's going to make you very, very warm and stylish. And okay, let me just put on one, okay, because I freaking love them. So I featured this before in another video, but how cute! I might be more in love with wool coats than I am with these legit winter parkas. And I also love that they don't give me a heat stroke, so I freaking love this. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Please let me know if you want to see more, and I love you. Have a good Christmas, and bye. Stay warm. Stay warm. Oh, I want to cry.
What?
The things I do for you guys. Eh? Oh my god, I never knew about this.
Oh, you didn't know?
No.
Oh. You know you're in Canada when your jacket has armpit vent.